Wow, is this a crazy time or what? 3 clients in the past 24 hours have asked, can you even buy or sell real estate in California right now? Well, the short answer is yes. The longer answer is there are some restrictions. So let's dive into it right now. Right now, with the COVID-19 virus spreading and authorities taking action to protect us, luckily in Livermore, we've had very few cases. We've only had 23 cases in Livermore. We've had 37 cases in Pleasanton, 14 cases in Dublin, and 19 in Danville. So for a population of nearly 300,000, we really have not had that much of an outbreak, which is the good news. And here's how we're working with the Board of Health and with the Board of Realtors to keep you safe. First of all, now more than ever, as you already realize, technology is your best friend. And in this case, in real estate, we're using technology in so many new ways, or we're using the same old technology in bringing it to the forefront to make sure that you can buy or sell a home right now if you need to or want to. So let's talk about buying first, and then we'll go into selling. First off, real estate transactions are considered by this Alameda County as an essential service. So that means right now, real estate agents, brokerages, title companies, and we even have online signing services right now are considered essential. And so they're open for business, including the recorder's office, which is very important if you need or want to buy a home right now. If you're thinking about buying a home right now and you want to lay low, well, that's perfectly fine and understandable, and we support you in whatever you're committed to right now. And of course, if you're sick, you need to stay home, stay safe. If you are committed to buying right now, there are some very good reasons to do so. The first one is that the rates are still historically low. Even though there was some volatility in the beginning, rates have settled down to a normal, which are still very, very low. You can lock in your rate at the appropriate time and be assured of the proper pricing with your loan. Number 2, using this downtime productively. If you buy a house right now and you go through all of the moving process during this quiet time, during this downtime, by the time your life gets busy again and crazy again, you will already be settled in. So that's another good reason. If the property is vacant, you can see the property and it's basically just like another normal purchase. The only thing will be some extra steps of protection with the sanitizer, with gloves, masks, and keeping 6 feet away from any other parties involved, like the inspector or the real estate agent, depending on what you're doing. If the property is occupied, however, that will be a little bit different. You will not be able to, according to the ordinances of Alameda County, see the property physically while the sellers are living there. So what we'll do instead is we're using technology beautifully through 3D virtual tours where you can actually see every single room in multi-dimensional before and without even going into it. We'll do open house tours on video. So we cannot do open houses, obviously, that would be irresponsible, but we can do tours. So with our listings, we're bringing you through, showing you all the features of the home very clearly through video. And of course, if you need any details, we have the photographs, which we're taking tons of photographs of the property as well. These are precautions to keep you safe during this time. So those are some very good reasons to buy a property, buy a home if this is the time that you really need to in preparation for your kids' school, etc. So we can even get your inspections for you done, taken care of without you even being there. You can do what professional investors have been doing for years, using you may have heard of investors buying properties across the country. Well, how do they do that? They don't always fly in. Sometimes they use technology to get multifaceted view of the properties, as well as getting the inspections and having people that they trust taking a look at the properties and giving that information over to them. We can even have repairs done and negotiate with the sellers on your behalf to help them to encourage them to work with us in getting the repairs done before you even move in. So you can come into a clean, sanitized home before you even enter. So those are some really good reasons to buy right now. during this time, taking advantage of this quiet time to make something very important happen in your life and in the lives of your families. We can also use, obviously, cell phones and Zoom calls to connect. And with title companies being again open, we've even started online and virtual signing. So these are considered legal now during this time, which is very efficient. So you can sign your documents in the comfort of your own home and safety of your own home and still moving forward. So organizing everything will take a few extra steps, a little bit more time, but everybody is so cooperative now, and you're going to have a great team working on your side to get everything done. So something to consider if you're serious about buying. So if you're a seller, this is what you need to know. First of all, if you're thinking of needing to do a 1031 exchange because of either a probate situation or investment, you're in luck. As of this week, we have an extension till July 15th. For 2020 on the first leg of the 1031 exchange, and on the second leg of the 1031 exchange, we have an extension till July 15th, 2021. So we're waiting clarifications from the IRS on that, but we're definitely moving in the right direction. Next, if your property is vacant, you're in luck because the potential homeowners, buyers can come in at their will and see the property. That's great. If you're still living there and you need to continue to live there, then again, we're going to be using technology to help us to show your property. We'd recommend that you get the inspections first, and we can even disclose the inspections on the MLS as a private document that serious buyers can observe and see exactly what they're getting into beforehand. And that'll help buyers to make a more informed decision ahead of time without ever having to see the property. So buyers are allowed to come in 2 by 2 with vacant properties. Without vacant properties, they're not allowed to come in at all. And so we're using technology again to help. If it's a fixer and you're living there, we have a list of plenty of investors who are used to buying homes and very comfortable buying them sight unseen with video representation. We have a great photographer, as well as 3-dimensional photography, as well as I will be personally walking through doing videos of the listings and showing all the sizzle features to the buyers, highlighting key points to help to showcase your house for the potential buyers. 2 great things about selling right now if you live in the home. 1, no open houses are legal. So you can't have an open house, but neither can your neighbor. So we're on a level playing field. So you don't have to worry about fixing things up, figuring out where to put the dog, no open houses. On the other hand, no staging is allowed, so we can do virtual staging. So the videos will represent your house beautifully first shot, and it'll be consistent throughout the entire process. So if real buyers are out there and they're very serious, they will be doing the virtual tours, the 3Ds, and they'll be looking at the photographs, etc. So by the time you're ready to sell, they'll feel very confident buying your home. To sum it up, here's what's true. This situation is coming at a time where technology has never been better, and it's better than the planet has ever seen. And we have many workarounds to keep you safe during this crazy time. We also know that there's a worldwide web of brilliant scientists, doctors, and biologists that, as I speak right now, are looking at possible solutions and cures to this virus. We already know so much more right now than we did a month ago about the nature of this virus. And in the days and weeks ahead, as we forge ahead, we will breathe a sigh of relief and know that we got through one more significant challenge. You know for certain that every challenge you've ever had in your life, that you have overcome it. And here you are today, stronger, better, and wiser for the difficulty. And historically, as a planet, we've overcome enormous challenges, some bigger than this in some ways, and we've overcome with dignity, grace, and strength. Today, we're thriving, we're stronger than ever, and we will get through this one more unique situation again together. In the meantime, stay well, love your family, love your neighbor from a distance right now. And if you need anything, reach out to us, Golden Canyon Properties here in the Tri-Valley. We're here to help. Even if you want some butter or some milk, we could drop it on your doorstep. Reach out, let us know. We're here to help. God bless, stay safe, and look forward to chatting with you on the other side of this crazy situation. You know for sure that every encounter you've ever set back. I love you. If, however, you're seriously considering buying right now, there are some very good reasons to do so at this time. First of all, while you're not working, while you're laying low, you could undergo this big project of moving. Use this time productively. So by the time you're moved in, settled in, and you go back to work in your normal crazy life and crazy schedule, you've already got your move in without adding a move onto your already complex life. That's a very good reason to move right now. Another good reason to move right now is that rates are still historically low. In the beginning of the virus outbreak, there was a lot of volatility in the market. There's still some, but the rates are still very, very low. So see if you can lock in your rate early and get a guarantee of price early on. And still taking advantage of the market right now. Number 3, we can get your inspections done right without you even being there. If it's a vacant house, you can go into the house, you can see the house as it is, and just keeping proper distance, using mask, gloves, sanitizer, etc. from anybody else. You can go with your agent separately in separate cars. You can meet people and keep a distance. You can have the inspector go by himself, or you could trail at a distance and get information about the house if it's vacant. Now, if it is not vacant, if it is occupied, then we have an extra step. What realtors are doing right now are several pieces of technology which is helping people to, as buyers, be able to intelligently buy even during this time. So for example, we're using technology like video, like 3D photography, as well as, of course, conventional photography. You could drive by the house, take a look at it, and the inspector can go in and do all of his inspections. We can even do repairs on the property, taking photographs so that you can see what's being done, and you can get a full dimensional, 3-dimensional view of the property and do what professional investors have done for many, many years. Sometimes they don't buy things sight seen, they buy sight unseen. And especially with technology, it really is seen when you factor all these situations into account. two great things right now about buying